Good morning everyone and welcome back to Mimo Fitness Journey, where I blog my transformation story when I was 150 kilogram and all the way to 75. Currently I'm around 95, so I'm 70% on the way. So if you don't subscribe in order to follow the whole journey till the end. Today is gonna be at the gym shoulder and back day. So I need to have my breakfast now and then do some work. Then I will have my pre-workout meal and then go to the gym. But before all of that, let's check our recovery and sleep score. So if I went to the sleep, it was high, but in the 70s, which is, I'm expecting it because actually the amount that I slept is around 6 hours, 5 hours, 53 minutes. 27 minutes deep sleep, 56 minute REM sleep. So I didn't do, so the ideal is that deep sleep is 1 hour, REM sleep is 1.5 hours. And I'm way off these numbers. And honestly, I expected it. I wake up around around 4 and I couldn't sleep again for some reason, even though I didn't have anything to do. Plus I wanted to sleep in order for my recovery. For some reason I couldn't. That's why my sleep score was not good. It is in the 70s and I'm always aiming to at least late 80s, if not 90s. So recovery is not the best, but anyway, what happened. Now let's go have breakfast. This will be my first meal of the day. It's a pineapple juice. So it's pineapple, Greek yogurt, like 0% Greek yogurt, and protein powder. That's why it looks a bit chocolatey, because it's a chocolate protein powder, 1 scoop, and a little bit of milk and a little bit of monk fruit sweetener. So yeah, usually I like to wake up and drink like juice or smoothie or something like quick and easy. It hydrates and it also gives you enough protein. And then I will do some work, then have my pre-workout meal, then go to the gym. This will be my pre-workout meal. Some chicken, bread, and some vegetables. As simple as this. I usually, when I want to make like simple meals and I don't want to like count so much, I try this balanced dish theory, which is half the dish is vegetables, 1/4 is starch carbohydrates, and 1/4 is lean protein. So this will be my pre-workout. We arrived at the gym and the first exercise will be the standing T-bar row. And definitely this is 20 kg just to warm up. Then we'll go with our working weight, which is a 40 kg. The comments on this form for last week was mainly number 1 is that my back or my torso was inclined and it need to be quite straight. Second is that I'm using a lot of hip movement or like momentum when I'm pushing the weight. So the 2 main things I need to focus on in this, and I think this form is much better. My back is straight, I'm not using momentum, so this one is good. Then we go to the lateral raise, and the main comment here was that my elbow was not going high enough and it should be above my shoulder. So that's why I focused a lot here. I think even I overcompensated, I pushed like too high, but I think that's good. So this one is good. Second was slow negative, like when I'm going down to be slow, like the 3 seconds. I think also I'm focusing on, I was counting in my mind, I was like 1, 2, 3. The issue when you count this tempo, sometimes you don't remember how many reps you do. Because you do like 1, 2, 3 to count the 3 seconds, and then it's like, oh shit, am I in the 5 rep or 6 rep now? But I will try to figure it out. But in general, the form is good. I think also I don't have much comment here. And at the end, I try to, push even after failure. So I'm doing half reps as much as possible till I can't, move the weight at all. Then we go to the lat pull down. So here I use the straps because last time I think I could do more, but I couldn't because my wrist was like really burning. So I didn't have failure on my back or my lats, and this is to target actually the back, but my wrist was weaker than my back. That's why it failed first. So this time I get my, like the wrist straps, so I can wrap it around the bar, so I can push maximum. And actually it worked because now I pushed even 2 reps extra than last time. The second comment was that my shoulder was like being up when I'm doing it, so the traps is also working. So I was trying as much as possible to focus that my shoulder is always down. The third was the movement of my body, and I think here it minimized a lot. It's not like zero, but it's really minimized. So yeah, I think also the form now is quite good. Okay, now for the rear delt or the back part of the shoulder. So the shoulder has like 3 parts: the front, the side, and the back. This focus on the back. And actually, I didn't have much comments last time on it. It was good. The only thing, it was just to maintain the negative for 3 seconds, like the speed when the weight is going down, to be 3 seconds, because sometimes I was doing 2, sometimes I was doing 1, sometimes I was doing 3. So here I was also counting in my mind to keep, the same consistency in the negative. And I think also I'm doing it good. I'm doing the full range of motion. The negative is low enough. I'm not like really using, any momentum or like my body or hip or something. So I also don't have a comment on this one. When I do this exercise, because it's a single arm, so even between each arm, I take also a rest. And then between each set, I also take a rest, because I don't want to start the second arm when my heart rate is quite high in order for me to actually perform. But the second is, I have now a problem with this exercise because now I'm almost doing 12. I think I did 12 across all 3 sets, but the weight is 15. So now what is the next weight in the machine? Is 25, which is extremely higher. Like, it's not like, oh, from 15 I want to go to like 17 or 18, maximum 20 if possible. But like 15 to 25 is very high. So I'm not sure how to progress here. So maybe I will research around how can I progress in this. Maybe I will, instead of doing 12, I will do like 15. Then we go to the pullover. So this was one of the main ones that had a lot of comments on it last time. And it's a new exercise for me. That's why I was, even today, I was afraid of doing it correct or not. So far, the form is good. My back straight. I'm not using momentum. The slow negative is good. I'm using the 3 second. And the second main comment was that I'm not reaching when I squeeze till, my legs. You need to reach till it touch your legs. Now it's clearly I'm, touching my legs. So the range of motion improved. My back is straight. The squeeze is good. The negative or the speed when I'm going back is low. So for me also the form is good. I don't have much comments here. And we will close the gym session with the low row machine. Here also I used the straps because the same here, because the weight is quite high. Sometimes my wrist actually fail before my back, and this exercise is mainly for the back, not for the wrist. But the second thing, because also this one, because the form last time was almost perfect, I wanted to increase the weight. So last time each side I did 35. Now each side I did 40 kg. So that was a new PR that I wanted to do, and I wanted to check, can I do it or not? And surprise, surprise, I did. I was very happy. I did 3 sets. The first 2 sets I did 12 reps. The last set I did 10. So the next week I will still do the same weight, but I will try to make 12 reps across the whole 3 sets. But I really like this machine because it supports your chest. You don't really move. it's you can't really overload, the muscle. So I really like this one, and I like that it is in this program. Starting next week, the exercises that my form is good and I don't have comments, I will start progress overload, which basically mean either increase the reps or increase the weight. And definitely this will be one of them. So I'm quite excited actually for this, because this week was mainly to correct the form. So previous week videos, I was mainly just for me to see what is the problem with the form. This week is mainly to correct the form, and the next week will be mainly for any exercise that the form is good to actually increase the weight and do the progress overload on this muscle. So this will be one that I will focus on this. And even with the straps, my wrist is still burn, but it's much better than before. That's it for the day. I'm logging in the last exercise right now and then closing the whole session. And then I will go cycle home and eat my post-workout meal. Just came back from the gym. I was cycling home, so I'm very tired, very hungry. So I'm just gonna eat first before I take a shower or anything. So this will be my post-workout meal, which, surprise, surprise, is almost the same as my pre-workout meals. Also, the rest of the chicken, bread, and vegetables. I found that I have only carrots, so I just put some carrots.